Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I must start with today's morning show. So Fabio Capello will be one of the great managers. We don't coach teams for this world. So he don't talk on it. So Babako they explain for the PSG Arsenal match who will play for the Champions League. So in the first studio, Jimmy Carragher, Rio Ferdinand they for the same studio, Owen Hargreaves they for the same studio. They can't debate how this match could be. Babako talk say if I had to bet, he talk many things, but one thing why I pick, I was showing how he talk up. He said if I had to bet, I would say Arsenal will beat PSG. Come explain some kind things, some kind features wey Arsenal get as I dey read them. I just smile. Like the man really tells you that he's a coach. Some kind things when they see where Arsenal they do, people no fit dey see am, and all thanks to Arteta. Like when you look at how the story was reported by Football London, they say Arsenal have advantage over PSG. Now be the cocoa win the talk as old England boss disagrees with Rio Ferdinand because Rio Ferdinand and Owen Hargreaves believe PSG will beat Arsenal. Now, when you read the entirety of the report, Fabio Capello disagrees with Rio Ferdinand over Arsenal's chances against PSG in the Champions League semi-finals. Now, when you go down the reports, fellow TNT Sports Owen Hargreaves also reckons PSG will prevail, but he has tipped Barcelona to win the other semi-final against Inter Milan. However, former England boss Capello believes the Gunners have enough in the armory to defeat PSG and reach the final for the first time since 2006. He said Arsenal have it all, said the Italian. Per Paris fans, quality, balance on the pitch and good physical condition, just like PSG. Say Arsenal and PSG get good physical condition. They say, but right now, I think Arsenal have something extra. Quality and physical strength. Both sides have great team spirit, but Arsenal have a lot of personality. They play together, they work hard together. The tempo of their matches is very high. It's going to be a fantastic matchup, but if I had to bet, I think Arsenal will come out on top. As I see that, said I will say, oh, well, this is going to be my thumbnail. Now, I've never seen an English, at this place I read, I can't smile. I say, Capello say, I've never seen an English team play this well, aside from Manchester City, who are a different case. If we are talking about the traditional English style, not Guardiola version, I find that Arsenal are playing really well with technical quality and physical power. Omo, what do you want again? Why is he saying all this? Arsenal seem to be a very complete team if the players are complete. They have a very strong defense. They have a very good midfield. The attack, even though we talk say yes, the attack no get, but they still have a decent attack. The only thing they remain at that icing on the cake, putting that number 9. So, but people like Rio Ferdinand, they don't really subscribe to that line of thought. Even the Mirror carry the same story. Rio Ferdinand disagrees with old England boss about England's chances because Ferdinand feels say almost say PSG gets everything it takes to actually beat this Arsenal. But where Capello they will say that defense where Arsenal gets, and you know, say psychologically, Arsenal they beat teams because everybody now don't know say Arsenal get good defense, so they know they give you spaces to exploit. To this thing they ring and they play at the minds of opposition teams. So how do you want to prepare against a side that on average they give teams like maybe 2 shots on target in 90 minutes? They only allow you to have 2 shots on target. So how do you? It isn't that the one where PSG they deal with Liverpool. We say for that Paris where they play Park the Princes, so they won't kill Liverpool. It's not so they can't do Arsenal. This is they will see all those donkey chances, 1 million chances they get. It's not really very easy. So I don't know what you think about what Fabio Capello is saying about Arsenal and PSG match. Now, away from that, still talking about this Arsenal and PSG. I know yesterday we talk about the head-to-head where we get with PSG. Somebody sends me this picture. This is our head-to-head. You get so when you look, you go see. So it started from I think 2007. Arsenal went 2-1. Then in 2016, 1-1, 2016, 2-2, 2018, 5-1, 2024, 2-0. PSG never really beat us yet. So now wetin some people dey hold hand say omo if we meet we go knack dem wetin no good. Now away from that one, so we come dey look at the race to the top 5 in England. When you remove Arsenal, remove Liverpool, you come look at the likes of Nottingham Forest, Newcastle, Manchester City, Chelsea and Aston Villa. They are because na 5 games remain for everybody. Everybody don play 33. So when you look at their next 5 games, you go see say Nottingham Forest go play Brentford, Crystal Palace, Leicester, West Ham, Chelsea, Newcastle, Ipswich, Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton. Newcastle get a very tough road to go because their match against Brighton at the Emirates Stadium, their match against Chelsea, and Chelsea self dey pursue the same thing. You get, and their match against Arsenal. Chelsea, in fact, Chelsea they play like two or 3 of their contenders. Chelsea go play Nottingham Forest. Final match of the season. Oh man, that match go mad though. You get, and so then they fight for the same thing. Now look at Man City. Man City they have an easy route. Man City they play Aston Villa, Wolves, Southampton, Bournemouth, Fulham. On paper, this is an easy route. Look at Chelsea. Chelsea they play Everton, play Liverpool, play Newcastle, play Man U, play Nottingham Forest. Chelsea now get the hardest road. So for me, I don't think Chelsea will make this top 5. Now, Aston Villa will play Manchester City, Fulham, Bournemouth, Tottenham Hotspur, and Man U. So I think Aston Villa, Chelsea, and Nottingham Forest they get tough road, but the people get the toughest, Aston Villa and Chelsea. But who says now? Only God know how it will go for them. Yeah, but Man City, I see Man City breaking into the top 5. They get the easiest route. Now, breaking news. Barcelona dey beg La Liga the same thing wey Real Madrid beg La Liga, say we get Champions League match for front, abeg help us bring this match, give us a good time, reschedule am for us. Then La Liga no come allow Barca request to stand. Barca come dey cry, dey talk anything say La Liga hates them, this one that one, they won't go report La Liga. But Barca dey forget say na the same thing wey Real Madrid sef request for, and they no allow that request. So what is good for the goose should be good for the gander. So why are you crying? Say they no give you. The same to another person. Like I don't understand, and they cry say they don't like them. Can you come? Well, they want to say I just stumbled upon this news this morning. According to Fabrizio Romano, that's breaking. Manchester United are leading the race to score from Wolves. Personal terms have been discussed. Man U are aware of more clubs that are keen, but want to be fast also because there's a £62.5 million release clause available in the contract. Good feelings after initial contacts between Kunha's camp and Manchester United exploring the project. Now, Sky Sports even carry on for you don't say this is not legit. Sky Sports self carry the same story, say Man U they lead the race, so Man U they run gone. Well, no, just well, because I think Arsenal, according to Andrea Beretta and Co, they are looking at that price. Say the price too much. We don't want to sign the player, so it not really make a whole lot of sense for us. But that one saved day. Now, Fabrizio Romano can also give us another news by De Bruyne. De Bruyne got the talk. So honestly, I still think I can perform at this level because Baba the Vex say City no give him a new contract. I still think I can perform at this level, like I'm showing. But I understand that clubs make decisions. Yet I'm not 25 anymore, but still feel I can do my job. I'm open for anything next. As I look at the whole picture, I'm looking at sporting reasons, family, and everything together. What makes the most sense for me, my family. I really still feel I can play at a good level. However, people like Chris Sutton can say £55 million Man City star is not even good enough to play for Liverpool or Arsenal. It's talking about Kevin De Bruyne. So you they say you say they're good enough, you can play. You know, first 11 Arsenal, you know breaking. First 11 Liverpool, you know breaking. Based on age, not based on ability. Because this guy cannot play 90 minutes. You cannot, like look at how Man City they use him now. You get ever since when you get that anterior cruciate ligament injury, ever since you get that injury, you get big grammar. Guy never see period again. I don't just know why be like that, but it did happen. It's quite unfortunate for him anyway. Now, Guardiola called the talk say, like I don't show now the game say they go play the next 5 games. He said every game will remain for Man City in a final because them won't make sure say then they part of Champions League for next season. And that is why I say they should be thanking their stars that they have people like Arsenal who are in the semi-final of Champions. Because now when we beat Real Madrid, we cement the England top 5 place. We gave England another slot. Imagine say we don't give them another slot. People like Man City for not even do anything. Presently they are 5th on the table. With Erling Haaland out, How are they even sure that they will even beat all the teams? Because their match against Aston Villa will be next. We'll see how that match safe will go, because that match is going to set the tempo. So we'll see how that match safe will go. All right, let's bring you a message from one of our sponsors, Mr. Anayo, who is a real estate agent who has 14 plots of land for sale at Nora Scott's Luxury Estate, Ogia Igbelu Rubber Estate, at the back of airports at Abara Ichi local government area of River State. So 6 plots of land laid together, 4 plots laid together, 3 plots laid together, and 1 plot stands alone at 1.2 million per plot. And if you're interested in this piece of property, you can reach out to Mr. Anayo on 080 32765227 or 081 1932 So reach out to him if you are interested. Now, away from that, so we're going to get another report. About Owen Hargreaves, where they tip Arsenal to sign 70 million star to replace Thomas Partey. Owen Hargreaves is talking about Martin Zubimendi. So Baba, no, it's not Zubimendi. Instead of Zubimendi, we'll go get Adam Wharton, where they play for Crystal Palace. Say Adam Wharton, they play very, very well. Say someone I like is Adam Wharton. What Hargreaves was saying this on the Rio Ferdinand's YouTube channel. He gets into Arsenal. If Mikel Arteta saw him, he'd go, that's my guy. He gets. Say if Thomas Partey leave, say Arsenal will use this player to replace him. But na Partey na Arteta hand the dish. Anything we then decide, we did. Now, Arsenal chief revealed 2 things Arsenal want to do at the Emirates Stadium expansion as 4.1 billion plan cited. You know, see, they want to increase the Arsenal capacity from like 65,000 to about 80,000 capacity, so that they take inspiration from the SoFi Stadium of early rounds with Emirates Stadium expansion. So since Josh Kroenke revealed that the Gunners were at the preliminary stages of creating blueprints to expand the Emirates Stadium last summer, there have been relatively few major updates. So now we're going to get concrete information. So in an interview with the Athletic, so Demov who said KSE would draw on their experience building, how did they build that SoFi Stadium, they will use that same experience run this one. So Baba can say on budget and on time, they run that SoFi Stadium. So Arsenal own, they will also do them on time. But many fans get their own reservation. Say if you don't start this project now, no one come here saying that because of this project, now no one they invest in the team. No one hear that type of thing. So that's something many Arsenal fans are saying. You get, so but we'll just the watch. If you're going to increase the capacity, it makes sense so that the Emirates Stadium themselves will be bubble. And for the fact that people like Newcastle, everybody want to increase. Tottenham Hotspur don't increase their own. You get, so Man U now won't be their own go up. So everybody they increase. So that's why we don't need to be left behind. Now, what is Andrea Berta saying about Viktor Gyokeres behind the scenes at Arsenal? So reports are going to hear me say Andrea Berta, they feel say Gyokeres if he come Arsenal go enter first 11 straight. Because TBR football chief correspondent Graham Bailey understands that Berta now firmly believes that Gyokeres could be an instant starter for Arsenal, a striker who is ready to plug in and play. You get, so that's why in the push say, "Omomo get this guy. This guy no go need any acclimatization. Once he just fall in a G, he will just be right. He will start to the display. They give us what to define. You get, now away from that, people like Tim Sherwood, when they talk say, Ethan Nwaneri know they very happy for Arsenal. Say based on the way the guy know they get playing time again, he gets say no they that happy, he get just they talk, just they jam talk. Say Share will say based on the way, say if you look at the goal we wanted to score for the last match we will play against Ipswich, say the guy don't really celebrate the goal. This type of people. Now they talk that time Saka get injury. And then they talk say one day they go bench Saka. Why they laugh that time? Say how is it possible? Like it's for me then I was like it's an insult. So even start to be comparing one day with Saka. Yeah. If Arsenal have a strong team, complete. One day no go breaking. Now from bench go come in, which is normal based on where they come from academy. People forget this boy is not go out on any loan. He's a prodigy. So you know what they that if not for injury, which that they talk that is if not for injury, one day go smash first 11. But na injury, even scary. If not for injury, say Calafili we don't know what they do. If not for injury, she thinks say he go single day where in now. So now if everybody don't they complete, you know go they easy to just dislodge Bukayo Saka. That's why people are saying Arteta rest Saka, but Arteta don't want rest Saka, but Arteta want make Saka self build in fitness level because of what he did for France. One day they should be thanking his stars that he plays for a club like Arsenal. He can even see 20 minutes, 30 minutes, play and score. So people like this, when they don't go to poison the boy, but they thank God say the boy love Arsenal die. So they look anybody face. If they happy, they in mind. You don't know why in the vex, why in front face. Don't run, they carry your own agenda. Agenda must agenda. You get. Instead, they have in-house competition, which is great. They all want to play on the big stages. Nwaneri is scored there. This boy, he hasn't scored many. He scored there and he doesn't celebrate. That just shows you where they are as a group of players. The boy is disappointed, is devastated. Sherwood said. We said that when Saka was missing, it was his chance to step up. He did step up, but he can't complain that Saka is coming. You can see Saka is world class, and that's every right to be disappointed not to play. But that just shows you what they are like in house. They have lots of competition. I think it was because it was a deflected. Now you're talking the host. What the correct would say, the boy they cry, say maybe because he's going on celebrating. They cry because the goal na deflection. He gets. He won't make it beating a direct goal. He gets. So that's why in the front face. So I don't understand what's in there. TV show will come to talk. All right, away from that, let's bring another message from another of our sponsor, Mobile Health Associates and Co. Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on plus 234-80-646422-34, and they're located at number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Orazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do give them a call. Now, Paul Merson blasted Mikel Arteta for making one big Arsenal change in February. He couldn't have been more wrong. TBR, they call out Paul Merson for what he said when Arteta started to use Merino as a number 9. Then Paul Merson said, Arsenal were fortunate last week. Let's be honest. At 0-0, they made Leicester look decent. Merino comes on and scores 2 very good goals. It's a hard position to play center forward. There aren't a lot of them around. So just throw people up there and expect them to do magic, for me is mind blowing. Like sometimes I just throw Merino there and expect Merino to do magic. So it is crazy. He looks like Merino. He looked like a fish up in a tree. I don't mean to be disrespectful to Merino. He's a holding midfield player. You can't just do that. Now with the power of hindsight and all of us seeing what Merino is doing, did you ever see Paul Merson come outside and say, I want to apologize? As many people know they apologize. Say, I want to apologize for that. So I thought because I am dust. If you say I am dust that time, I support Paul Merson there. Say, and I see come outside to say, I was wrong. Yeah, because Arteta had the final say Arteta is doing well. Now they're going to say Paul Merson was so wrong to criticize Mikel Arteta's Merino decision, because nobody say Arteta just want to try something different control Merino there. No. Arteta didn't throw Merino up there because he wanted to try something new. He did it because his 2 natural strikers suffer season-ending injuries in Jesus and Emirates, so he had no choice. And when you compare and contrast, Merino as a midfielder, 27 games, he scored 2 goals. Merino as a striker, 10 games, 6 goals and 3 assists. In fact, maybe the striker will call him play the Merino. Maybe Merino will be supporting striker. But it is what it is. At least sometimes Arteta shows us that he knows better than we and everybody in the media. Now, the biggest news of the day, Fabio Capello. The commentator talk say, if Ingo bets say Arsenal go knock PSG out, knock the waiting no good. Capello talk so many good things about Arsenal. Say, now we be the best Arsenal like English team presently. No be even mass. The things when talk plenty. I'm not just one they regurgitate everything. So I think if you watch the video from the beginning, you will see where I analyze that. So I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. Like come your way in the evening to give you the evening news. Then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, guys. Ciao.